How's it going, guys? Harm's Way here. In this video, I will be showing you a secret loot container that has 72,000 credits and how you can actually repeatedly loot that container. And unlike in the in-game cheats, this won't negatively affect your save progress. But if you don't feel comfortable doing this exploit or you just want some extra cash, I'll also share a legitimate contraband loot run that's also utilizing the same method outlined in this video. Alright, make your way over to New Atlantis in the commercial district on Jemison. And a couple things here. You're going to want a boost pack and make sure it's a power boost pack because you're going to need to be going as high as possible. And you also need something to heal yourself. So either med pack or trauma pack. And you just want to make sure you have a bunch of these on hand. You're going to be using at least 3 to 5 every time you're doing this run. So just kind of turn right, head this direction. Jump down right about there, and then just kind of boost yourself over here on the other side, right under that platform. And just head this direction, past that pillar. And then you're going to want to get on the other side of this, so just kind of utilize your jetpack as necessary. You don't have to go on top of that tree. That's just kind of how I landed. But yeah, you need to pay attention to this. Just go down these little steps of rocks. I call them steps. That's not the right level, so I'm going to go down one more, just so you can kind of see where I am. Alright, so you want to head that direction. There's that little gap, and you're going to want to boost right through there. And then this will kind of put you under the map, I guess, so to speak. And then you're just going to want to head down to this little pond. And then just follow this direction, utilizing your boost pack as necessary. If you're uncomfortable with doing this your first time, you should actually probably do like a quick save. So if you die or something happens, you can just load right back in to where you were. So you reach this spot, it'll start floating you up because the game is registering you as underwater. And then just kind of go this direction. It's basically going right along this wall here to the left. Use your sprint and then keep going. Pretty soon here you will start to lose health, and you'll just need to pay attention to that and use your bed packs or trauma packs as necessary. But the main thing here is you want to make sure when you're getting to the other side, you will see this overhead platform, and you want to get underneath that, this overhead rock over here. So as you can see, when you're swimming, you're slightly going up in elevation. Just keep using med packs as necessary, trauma packs, either one. So this is the top platform of the rock I was talking about. Just make sure you're getting underneath that. So I just made it. And it'll drop you down. Make sure you're using boost packs so you don't kill yourself. Head got to this spot. It's not super crucial to land there. You can always backtrack there. So there's that little ledge you're going to try to reach to. So go ahead and wait for your boost pack to refill, and then run boost. And then if you don't make it again, it's not super critical. You can just go back and try again. And then even if you don't make it all the way up there, your character will actually be able to run up this little spot here, even though it's completely vertical. There you go. And then just keep following this direction. Make sure you boost pack so you don't die. I would recommend when you land here to actually save your game again if this is your first time and you're not comfortable. That way if something happens, you can just respawn. So basically this rock, this little ridge here, this rock is what we're trying to jump up on, and your character will actually be able to run up it like that. So when you get a good distance run up to it, use your boost pack up there, and then there's like an invisible ledge that you actually land on. And then again, wait for your boost pack to recharge a little bit, and you're going to be aiming for right for that gap. It's right through there. Drop down, and then that was the hard part. So this part's easy. There's just a couple chest loot spawns. That one's 1500. It's not super critical to get, but we're on our way to the 72,000 one now. And it'll basically be right next to the landing platform for your ship. Main thing is you don't want to jump too high because it'll throw you up on top of the map again. So I just wanted to show you guys how to not do it. So you don't want to accidentally boost yourself up. So I accidentally do that here, and then I go up on the top platform. So you do not want to do that. Okay, so you can actually just go up this ledge right here and then jump again, making sure you're not going on top of that platform, and then you can just walk over to the chest, and there it is, 72,000 credits. So that's how you do that part. And if you just want to do it once just to get the 72,000, that's fine. You can be done. You get to be done with that and end the video here. But I'm going to show you a way, if you want to keep doing that over and over again, head to the Sol system and Venus. Venus is one of the few, if not the only planet that counts 1 hour of waiting time as 100 universal hours. Universal time is what actually affects things like vendor restock items, but in this case we need to wait many more hours of universal hours in order to restock the loot containers. So you can either sit or sleep anywhere. You can even utilize your ship as long as you're landed on Venus. I just used a bed that was here. You just set it to 24 hours of waiting time, which is equivalent to 2,400 universal hours, and then simply head back to the commercial district in New Atlantis. And I'm basically just using a mission to make it quicker. And then just go ahead and repeat the same steps. I'm being more careful here. You actually don't need to crouch like I did last time. And there they are. So yeah, I mean, if you just tried to sit on a bench anywhere else, they actually wouldn't respawn, even if you waited 10 days. So now let's get into utilizing this method for more legitimate means of making money by stealing contraband. So these contraband containers, and there's probably more out there. These are just the two that I found. So the first one is on Neon and in the core. So you go into the security station. There's some loot right there. And then the next one, probably a lot of you already know of this one. It is on the casino ship, the abandoned casino ship on Nesoi in the Olympus star system. So it's just going to look like that. Just go ahead and dock. And if you haven't done this yet, there's actually a separate key code on a computer that you need to find, and I recommend just looking at another video to find that. This is just if you've already done this, because the contraband that you're going to get will actually be something that can be respawned. So it's simply just follow this route, super easy. There's no gravity. There it is. So just go back the way you came from, and then you can either store it somewhere where you're not going to get scanned for contraband, unless you got the cargo shield where they can't scan it, or you can do what I'm doing here, which I'm just going to go straight to the key, which is a part of the Crimson Fleet faction. because they have multiple vendors that will allow you to sell all the items. I like the key because if you were to go to any other planet city, there is a trade authority that takes contraband items, but it's limited usually to they have 10,000 credits they can pay you out. But the nice thing about the key is every single vendor will take a certain amount of credits. So all the contraband from the two spots I just picked up is about $35,000 that I'm getting here. And then it's something that's just easily resettable by doing the 24-hour trick on Venus. And then if you need to, just wait locally for 48 hours for the vendors to resupply their credits. I think there's like 4 or 5 vendors in the Crimson Fleet, but there's only 2 or 3 that have over 10,000 credits they can pay out. So this isn't the only use for this method. I mean, you could do anything that basically requires time to respawn, or a lot of time like clearing hideouts or anything else you may discover. But I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.